it is not your fault for coming from a poor background. If you are from a poor family, it's your parents who are poor. You, the individual, you are not poor.
Yeah. And guys, this is Griph&Gray podcast. Our topic for today is poor people, ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Bro. Yeah, bro. You see, this life. Most of the times, you may come from a very poor background. You may not have any skill. You come from a very poor, stricken environment. Okay, you may not have any ability, the incapacity to, to penetrate. But as I said, with one God, with one ambition, with very hard work, you'll be able to make it. I mean, a lot of people are doing it. People are climbing the ladder to the pinnacle, and then others who are still trying their best. So it means that this life is not really promised. But as time goes on, you'll be able to do what you want to achieve in life. You don't have any excuse for you to lay low. That is my biggest motivation for today. So
You see,
you need to be very relentless. You need to be very indefatigable when it comes to achieving your goals. The person running after you isn't tired yet. Okay, so don't be like the water that is very exhaustible. No, don't drain. Just keep moving. Just keep filling your source. Okay, everything you find. I'm about to say something, bro.
yeah, there was a time in church, my pastor said something. You see, we have an adage in the Akan language that if you are born on a hill, you become taller easily than the one that is born into a pit.
Nope.
But he said he has a different view.
This.
Yeah, on the adage that if you are born into a pit, okay, don't lay inside the pit. Instead, stand in the pit, then raise your hand as high as you can.
For people to see.
Someone will be passing by and will notice that there's someone inside the pit.
Yes.
And that person will hold your hands and bring you up, rescue you from the pit. And this translates to that if you are born into poverty, you don't stay in the poverty and say, for me, I was born poor, so I can't make it in life. It is not your fault for coming from a poor background. Okay. The same way, the other person also didn't choose to come from a rich family. Life is like gambling. Before you are born, it's like you are gambling. People are fortunate to come and they are born into a rich family. Others are unfortunate. Then you will find yourself in a poor family. But I always say this, if you are from a poor family, it's your parents who are poor. You, the individual, you are not poor.
Yes, exactly.
You are from a poor family. Do you get it? And it doesn't mean you can't make it, though it will become hard. The road will be very tough for you because there's going to be a lot of obstacles. You don't have anyone to cushion you, you don't have any cushion. You are starting from scratch. You are the one who is going to build generational wealth. Okay, because legacy is built by people who said that now they will redefine the odds. They won't go the direction that all the generations have gone. They are going to stand out different and go other ways to build legacies for them. And when they do, then the coming generations will have a foundation to lay on. So if you are born poor, you just have to keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. The same way. So when someone tells me that, oh, this guy is from a rich home, so he's rich, I always tell them, if someone is from a rich home, he's not rich. Neither is the person from a poor home poor. Do you get it? I want to say something. You let me finish. If I am living in luxury and the luxuries are provided for me by my parents, it means I don't own them. Okay, I get them from parents. If I don't build myself to be able to sustain and be able to keep the bucket filling with money, filling with luxury, if I lose the parents, I become an ordinary person. Do you understand? The same way, when you are born poor, Okay, if you don't try to grind and you say I am poor, I can't make it, you'll be poor, your kids will come meet you, you are poor, and they will also continue with the poverty, will be perpetuating. All right. But if you decide also to build yourself and redefine the odds, you don't lay in your poverty, you will be the first person to start building a legacy for the family. Yeah, so you say what you
Yeah,
want to say.
okay, bro. I
Yeah,
understand you perfectly. There is this thing that somebody who is from a rich home, they really get opportunities, right?
yeah,
Than somebody who is from a poor
yeah.
background.
I said it.
But for you to sustain the riches, as you said, you need to, sometimes you need to have, the art of mastery
Yeah,
in, in trying to, be compatible with life embodiment. Okay, so sometimes we just have something that guides. The rudiments of life, the principles. There are something that guide us.
yeah,
So these things are some of these things. The knowledge you apply that makes it the art. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
So the knowledge you apply makes it the art. So the knowledge you are applying to sustain the riches makes you, discover or makes you find something for the mastery you are trying to live with their life embodiment. Okay. So with the rich people, a lot of people, I really pity them. If I say I pity these rich people, it means that somebody will be like, okay, I'm from a rich background. My dad or my mom has it all. So I wouldn't even strive for anything again because anytime, when I watch my back, there are a lot of things. There are a lot of
yeah.
success, a
Things to lean
plethora of
on.
blessings and all that.
Yeah,
But the person who is from a poor background is always thinking, he's always trying to find a way to break the odds, okay? Trying to find a way to, do things against all odds where people told him or where people are telling him that no, you can't do it, you can't make it. But he's trying to make it. So between this rich kid and the poor kid, the rich kid is always trying to depend on the parents. Most of them, I'm not saying all of them, most of them try to depend on their parents because their parents have
yeah.
this in
The
abundance.
affluence is there
The
already.
affluence is there. The plethora of blessings, riches and everything, the success and everything. But this poor background, squad, oh, sorry, kids, because they know that no, they are from poor, stricken environment, no connection,
The bottom.
no network. In fact, they are really sunk in the deep
Yeah.
wells. Okay, so there is something that makes them. Always
Strive.
trying to be very hard in life. They are very indefatigable. If you look at the pocket, if you look at the rich kid, you could see. If you look at their eyes, you could see that yes, they have two different. Eyes. What I say, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
eyes. It's a
you're talking
literal
about
thing.
the zeal.
The zeal they have in them. And then the same thing to other lazy people too are very poor.
Yeah.
The same way rich people are poor, other lazy kids are also poor. You understand what I'm saying? So these people will be like, okay, there's no connection, nothing. But they are more than coming to them one. They are called from my Igbo. I'm the only person surviving in the family. So let it be like that. Okay, I'll just do what I'm doing. And see, most of us, we are very content with what we have. I'm not saying being content with what you have is very bad, but sometimes, you need to strive hard for a lot of, things, not in a bad way, but the positive way. Be always be
So
optimistic when
well,
it comes to things like this. So, with the rich kid and the poor kid, they are always trying to, they have to be something to break the gap, but it can never be bridged.
okay, no, it can't be. You see, in a community or in a society, there always has to be the rich people and the poor people. You can't see the people. But even let's put that aside. Wait, the point that I want to add something is the point that you said people are content with what they have. For me, I believe in being envious. Okay.
In riches.
Yeah, envious not as in envy your brother,
Yeah.
but be envious to get more. Have the zeal, like always strive for a better life.
Yes.
Someone said that why should you choose to be average when you can be better?
Yes. And why do you want to choose better? Why you can be best?
Whilst you
Somebody
can be
also,
best.
somebody
Yeah.
also
So
say that.
you always have to look like there's a lot of things that you can do. Okay, at this moment, do not be content. I say be envious. Because as a poor person, you should never think that
But
maybe
what
I'm
you
one
know,
of it's good for me.
you've been seeing these things speculating things circulating, all over around the world. But you see, there are these poor people. They have the zeal, the very capacity to do things. But the connection, the network, nobody's helping them. Recently, I saw some video online. The boy was very brilliant. His results came out. He excelled in all the subjects. But he was doing a menial job. I'm not saying that doing a menial job is bad, but looking at the person's perseverance, hard work, and his intelligence, he should have gotten help from somebody, right? Maybe to go to school or something. But you see, this guy, I don't want to mention the job he was doing that's somebody's profession. So I don't want to create confusions here. So this guy was doing this job, and then people were crying for him. Oh, they should help him. They were mentioning this rich man, their names, and in the video, they should help him. They should come to his aid. But the question is, why is he not getting any help?
Okay.
Where he started from. The school he attended. People also saw that, oh, you were very brilliant.
But the school could have given him scholarship.
Yes, but what happened?
The school never did.
The school never did.
One thing you have to note is that in this world, okay, it is you against the world. All right.
Nobody else.
People will choose to come to your aid. They are not obliged to. They choose to. They understand. And you shouldn't also rely on people that they should always help you. And when you start thinking that way, it's like you feel that you are entitled. You are getting a sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be it. Always know that nobody owes you anything, and you owe nobody anything. Whether you make it in life or you didn't make it, it depends on you. And whatever means that you know possible to make it in life, always go on that route. Okay, always go on that path to make it. For me, but I also strongly believe that if you have it, if you have been blessed, you are endowed with the resources, and you see someone struggling, you have to go to their aid. That's what we've been taught as Christians.
You see, with this thing you're talking about, when you see somebody who is, deprived, somebody who is, who is prevented from somebody who is very poor. But the question is, you said when a rich person sees someone who is very poor, try to help them. Why would they not see it?
Yeah, so in trade they say one person cannot catch a madman. All right, and these rich people that we want them to come to our aid, how many of them are we living with in our immediate communities? You get it. This poor and deprived individual may find himself in a periphery, somewhere very far from the reach of these rich people. They wish they could have helped, but our rich people, because of their businesses, when you look at Ghana, for instance, not everywhere in Ghana is developed. So the rich people are not in the periphery, they are in the urban areas. Do you get it? So, and even aside that, how many of the rich people are on social media? They have people managing their social media handles for them. They don't go on Twitter, X, formerly Twitter. They don't go on Instagram. They don't go on Facebook. Someone is managing the account for them. Unless that person tells them that I've seen this deprived individual that I want us to go and offer philanthropy to them, they will never know. Okay, so we shouldn't always make it seem that the rich, they are wicked. They are not, but they don't see. Okay.
Okay. My friend, my brother, my sister, my mother, my father, listening to me. What I would say is that you just have to strive very hard for yourself because nobody is coming to help you. Nobody is going to offer you any bread. So you just have to find the bread yourself. Just keep moving, keep pushing, be indefatigable when it comes to your goals. And I know that one day everything will be very successful. But for now, I know things will be very hard. I know that things will be very hard
Yeah.
for you for now, and everybody knows that. But keep grinding, keep moving. And I know, I mean, with your hard work, I mean, your mind of your courage of mastery towards life, I mean, you'll be fine. Time will be coming, you get all this in abundance. The plethora of everything will be in abundance. The excess, you may even see that this thing is very redundant, very obsolete. You may not use it anymore.
Yeah.
But right now, put all your parts together, your body, your soul, and everything. Put everything together. Just make it work, and everything will be fine. We end our podcast here. We see you in the next episode of Griph and Gray. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, turn on the notification button so that anytime we post, you will see